Welcome back. This is episode number 4. I'm here again with my friend, my enemy, my frenemy.
Was that me? Is that me?
Hang on a second. We have an intruder in the room.
It's like I hope so, because if not, then you're talking to somebody else.
What's up, man?
How's it going, dude? Doing all right?
I like the laser blue shirt you're wearing there.
It's red.
Oh, okay. Then I like that laser red shirt.
Close.
Close.
I'm like the Flash. You just couldn't see me. I went and changed real quick.
That's true. He might have.
Yeah, I didn't.
He didn't.
So what do we got today? What's in store?
Well, we're actually recording this a few days earlier. As you know, I'm going to be in the big LV this weekend, Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
what's LV?
Spending the weekend in Las Vegas. Just a quick getaway, I guess.
Doing a little gambling.
Maybe.
Hitting a couple of strip clubs.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I've never been, so send me pictures.
At the strip club?
Yes.
Okay.
Surely they'll allow cameras in there, right? I mean, there's nothing against the law with that, right?
I don't know. I mean, it is Vegas, so what happens?
Oh, you can't send me pictures because what
That's
happens in Vegas
Yeah.
stays in Vegas.
I'm hoping I can join the show Nudes on Ice. You know, I have a big thing about ice and being naked.
Oh, I stopped.
So-
I stopped listening when you said, I have a big thing. So my bad.
Well, anyway, I guess this is an interesting intro to this episode. So you are in the right place for new comic fans. I'm Joshua. This is Josh. Hope you've been here before. If you haven't, check out some of those previous podcasts. So what do we got on the docket for today?
There's been a lot of news coming out, man. Justice League was a huge one. Came out Tuesday, and that was the day of our podcast going live last week. But we recorded it on Monday, so it's like, why couldn't they just do it on Monday? It would have been so much better.
That's true.
But huge Justice League news.
So we kind of predicted that Justice League was going to be canceled, I think, was the common consensus on our...
No, we didn't predict it, but we said if it was, we called it first.
Oh, that's right. We did say that.
Yeah, just to let everybody know. We didn't say it was going to be, but if it was, then we said it was.
And we should have predicted that it was going to be 3 years till the next DC movie came out. But that's not the case. So they said that Justice League is going to be one movie now.
Yep, instead of a two-parter, it's going to be one movie. And it's going to be interesting. Like, I read a couple of things. I don't want to spoil it for people that didn't. Like, it kind of gave a breakdown of the scene because, like, a couple of media guys were able to go to the set while they were filming. I'm pretty sure it was in London.
Go ahead and spoil it. If you don't want to hear this, then skip ahead.
Okay.
Just spoil it for us.
Well, it was a scene where Batman's essentially talking to the Flash about his suit, like how it's made and all that. And from what I gathered, Batman ends up giving him a new suit, a better suit, courtesy of Wayne Tech Industries or Wayne Industries. I don't remember the exact wording of it, but he gets him a new suit, and it's kind of interesting to see that they're working together because I did a little blog post about it whenever they announced it over on our website that was like, how are they going to develop the characters? Because, I mean, you only got, let's say, 2 hours for the movie. How are you going to develop 5 characters to work as a team whenever you haven't even introduced at least, like, 2 of the characters? Like, this Batman really hasn't been introduced other than Batman vs. Superman. Like, he hasn't had his own standalone movie yet.
That's okay. You haven't seen Batman vs. Superman.
Okay.
So
Like,
Batman is okay. Because in this universe, Batman has kind of coming out of retirement almost. Not coming out of retirement, but he's been Batman for a long time.
Okay.
So, I mean, Ben Affleck, I don't know how old he is, but Batman is in his 40s, and this Batman isn't like just coming into Batman. So there doesn't need to be a backstory for him.
Okay.
No.
And, like, Wonder Woman's going to come out a little bit before, and like Aquaman's not going to be out yet. Flash isn't going to be out yet. If they do the Cyborg movie, I think we said last time that it had been canceled. Maybe.
Well, that's okay though, because I don't think you have to have their own separate movies. Because let's just take for a moment and look at Marvel. You have the Avengers, and you have 3 guys getting their own movies. You have Thor, Iron Man, and you have Captain America getting their own movies. But in the Avengers, the first movie, you also had the Incredible Hulk had kind of his own movie. It was his own movie, but I mean, it kind of loosely fits into the universe. But like, you haven't had any more Hulk movies. Scarlett Johansson. I mean, Black Widow. She hasn't had any of hers. Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. He hasn't had any of his own movies. So I mean, you don't have to have all these characters that are supporting characters have their own.
Yeah, but in the Avengers, there's like 6 or 7 on each side. This is you have 5.
Well, there's not really 6 or 7 on each side. There's just a group of them. In the first Avenger, you had Hawkeye, Black Widow, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Captain America, and I think that was it. There was just 6 of them. And they didn't all have their own movie to lead into that.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm just curious because, like, to me, if they had their movie first, you wouldn't have to worry about developing the backstory. You could throw in, you could kind of develop it along the way. Right. Like, hey, this character showed up in this movie, so like, hey, they're in the same world, so they're in the same time frame, without just saying, bam, here they are all together.
Well, for example, look at this. Was you cool with Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead in Deadpool?
I knew who Colossus was. I'd never heard of the other one.
But I mean, were they okay in there? They didn't have their own movie before.
But they played a bigger role towards the end, but they weren't like super involved in the story. Which I figure the Justice League, they're going to be super involved in the story.
It's going to be Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
What do you think? It's going to be the top 3, and everybody else is just they're going to have their parts, and that's it.
Right. I think so.
I was just curious because, like, to me, I would want more development, or I don't want them to take away from a good story by developing this relationship with these characters. I mean, they're going to have to because you can't just say, all right, 30 minutes in, we're a team now. It's like, what? How? What happened? Why? Like, right. What caused the formation of Justice League?
I think it says that some of the reviews I read said that the Justice League. First of all, I don't think it's a big deal that they said this is going to be a 1-part movie. I think that it just means that now, instead of them saying there's part 1 and part 2, that means this is going to be Justice League, and it's going to be them Batman forming the Justice League here. There'll be, I'm sure, if this is successful, there'll be another Justice League movie, and it will be almost like it was for the Marvel. It was Avengers, and then it was Avengers Age of Ultron, so there'll be another Justice League movie, is what I would guess, that has a different villain and they have a different set of a different task or whatever. That this just means they're not going to do part 1, part 2.
Okay, I got you.
I mean, I would think anyway, if the movie makes money, I don't see them not cashing in on it because they, yeah.
Well, speaking of villains, did you see who the main villain was supposed to be? They announced that as well.
It was Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf.
And the Dark Side. No, the Parademons.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the Parademons and Steppenwolf.
Do you know who Steppenwolf is?
No.
All right, he's one of. I did some research this time. I got some feedback from a friend of mine. He's like, you just need to do a little bit more research, man. we understand that you're new fans, but you got to know what you're talking about. So I did some research this time. He's one of Darkseid's elite. Okay. So he's like almost like a Justice League of Darkseid's. Like he calls upon them to do his bidding, essentially. Oh, cool. So he's one of them, and he's very smart. He's a very good tactician. So he's probably going to be very calculating, and whenever he's coming up against these guys. So I'm looking forward to this being, me personally, more of a mental game between him and Batman. Because to me, Batman's going to be the brains of the operation. Nothing against any of the other characters, but Batman's probably the smartest of them all.
Probably so, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing how they play that too, because he's supposed to be a really smart dude. He's got a whole army at his bidding. What else could you ask for?
Yeah, it should be good though. I mean, I'm excited for it. I just hope it's a good movie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, they announced more of it. Like I said, did some research on the character, so I kind of have an idea going into it who this guy is. Kind of like Voltron. Like I didn't know who that was going into it, so it's like, all right, now I kind of have a clue. I know what's going on. I haven't seen it, but I was going to try to avoid that part. But I mean, like being able to understand what's going on helps. Not reading the old comic books we didn't know. So
right, I agree, and we are definitely trying to do more research and make sure that we're more on top of the new things we talk about. If you got comments, make sure you leave them to us. Tweet us, leave comments, let us know what we need to do better so you guys can enjoy listening to this more.
Yeah, I thought that's pretty cool. The little bitty snippet that they exposed to the media. I mean, the media even said the multiple things that I saw were like, there's more coming. We just can't release it.
Right.
It's kind of like I don't want to say like a non-disclosure agreement for video games, but that's what I can relate it to. It's like, hey, you can play this game, but you can't talk about it online until we give you a specific date, or we'll give you access to it, and you can kind of hint towards it, but you can't do anything until this timeline, which helps build up the movie, and I get that. So I think that's pretty cool, because typically stuff like that gets leaked almost immediately. I'm surprised one of those guys wasn't an a-hole about it and just bam, gone.
And maybe, I'm sure it'll get leaked slowly, but also we heard that what's his name?
Who?
Lex Luthor is going to be...
Jesse Eisenberg?
Jesse Eisenberg, yeah.
Gotcha.
He's going to be in... He might actually... There was rumors that he may have a small cameo in Suicide Squad, but he's also going to be in Justice League. And I think I read rumors several weeks ago, or maybe months ago, that Lex Luthor was not going to be in the first Justice League movie. And so it's kind of interesting that he's going to be in it now. And I mean, we kind of know where he ended up from Batman vs Superman. So it's kind of interesting to see where they're going to go with that as well.
How they're going to tie that in.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Batman vs Superman, they released another trailer.
Yeah, there's trailer number 2 for a DVD release. Has this got to be the first in the history of...
Yeah. That's crazy that they're releasing trailers like it's a new movie coming out. But I mean, they are doing like a select showing. It might already have happened, but
no, I think it's the 27th. Maybe I don't remember what the days are, but they're doing a select screening in certain areas. I know for us, the closest one I think is Austin. They're having a screening where you can see the rated R version, and it's the full extended cut, the Ultimate Edition of the Batman vs Superman that you can see. And I think it's even, if I read right, it's free. You just have to sign up, and yet it's like first come first serve on tickets.
That's pretty cool,
or something like that. I don't know what it is, and it's only for one day as well.
It's not going to be like stay for another like weekend or two, just try to make some more money.
Well, I don't think so, because I think that what I read is that this is not going to be an effort to push this over the $1 billion mark. Now, that could be wrong, and I don't remember where I read that at, but that's what I thought I read, is that it was not an attempt to get this movie making over $1 billion.
The trailer was cool. Like I've said, all I've seen is trailers. I hadn't seen the movie, so they've released more to me in the trailers than they have any other time.
And I think the digital copy is available that day also, maybe, because it's supposed to come out 3 weeks.
Yeah, so 3 weeks before the Blu-ray.
So
if you're looking for the movie, I mean, you can get it digitally.
Are you going to be getting it digitally?
I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. Like the Blu-ray, you can always hold on to, and if you don't like it, you can sell it back to wherever your local game, like video store, maybe, or sell it online. But I'm kind of, I don't know. I might get it just so I could watch it.
That might be a good idea.
Just so I could see what's going on there.
I don't remember. I can't remember. I know I pre-ordered the Batman the Killing Joke. Mm-hmm. I don't remember if I pre-ordered this one also. But either way, I will be getting it on Blu-ray.
Okay, I might get it digital so we could watch it and do a rundown, a little breakdown.
There we go.
Other movie news. I know you're not necessarily a big Power Rangers fan, but Bryan Cranston, do you know where he's from?
And you're not necessarily a big Breaking Bad fan?
I've never seen I've tried watching episode 1, and I got over it before the end. Like, I didn't finish watching it, so I don't know really. I know of Bryan Cranston because of all the people that talked about Breaking Bad. I know of him.
He's also in Godzilla.
Didn't see it
briefly,
but he's gonna be Zordon in new Power Rangers movie.
Is it confirmed or is it just rumored?
It's confirmed. As far as I know. I've heard it everywhere. Like he's gonna be in it.
I saw. Well, the thing I said rumored Bryan Cranston in Power Rangers. But what was weird is I thought Power Rangers was just about wrapped up.
Like the TV show.
I thought the film was just about wrapped up for filming.
Well, he's mostly digial effects anyways. I mean, they could put him in any time, any place.
Okay. They
could have just used a stand-in voice to do it. He's not going to... you really never see Zordon in the TV show, at least very rarely, if at all. Most of the time, he's just in this like little screen up on the wall and talks to the kids. That's about it. So, I'm anxious to see. I'm actually looking forward to it because they're getting the new their uniforms are going, to me, old school look, and they look alien, which wouldn't make sense. Like they look like they're like got scales and stuff, so it looks pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it because I was a big fan of the old school Power Rangers and the old school Power Ranger movie, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. I know you're excited for it because we're gonna watch this one.
Cannot wait.
Your hype meter is through the roof right now.
Yeah, I know I'll watch it, but I'm not a big Power Rangers fan from a kid. I didn't really care for it that much. I don't know if it was because I was at the age where it wasn't cool to watch Power Rangers whenever it was on. I'm trying to remember when it came out exactly, but
I remember watching it, and it was that huge debate of you can't watch it because it promotes violence, because they were always like kicking and like fighting and stuff, and like
right.
you always see the other kids like playing Power Rangers. I mean, that's what you did if you watched it. You played Power Rangers and you fought and
on the trampoline.
No, that was Pokemon. That's different. Okay. But it's going to be interesting. I'm actually looking forward to it. I want to see more from it because like right now, Suicide Squad's getting the big push, and I don't know if I've even seen a trailer for Power Rangers. But
well, it doesn't come out until next year. But I think they've released. I saw a picture today of the Power Rangers. Some photos they have from the movie posters, I guess, is what it is, but
it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it.
So I think that's is that all the news we had for this week? It sounds like a bunch.
Yeah, I think so. I thought we did pretty good on that one. I was happy with how that worked out.
Yeah, so we got lots of news. So let us know what you think about the Justice League news, and what else are you expecting to hear in the upcoming weeks and months. I would think that we get some more rumors closer to Suicide Squad, just to kind of get the DC train and juices going again.
I wonder. I know we talked about this off podcast. I don't know what we would call that. Off mic, off the air. There we go. Off the air. We talked about off the air, where what the time frame is going to be between, like, let's say, Batman vs Superman, Justice League, and Suicide Squad. Like, is Suicide Squad supposed to be in between? I mean, because it's the new Batman. But where does it take place in the timeline?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they've actually said where it's going to be yet. I guess if Jesse Eisenberg is in it as a cameo, then it's going to have to be either right before or right after Batman vs Superman. I'm sure once the movie starts, we'll be able to pick up and know.
Yeah, it'll be pretty obvious.
I'm sure it will be. I can't see it not being. It's just hard to talk about it a lot since one of us in the room has not seen.
Well,
Batman
there's something else
Superman.
that I saw too on one of the trailers. Suicide Squad's PG-13. I mean, I get it. You can't make it rated R. It's not a Deadpool movie, but really? Like, all that violence and everything, and it's still just a PG... Like, to me, just a PG-13. That's something, like, I would see from maybe Transformers or Ninja Turtles. Like, Suicide Squad, I mean, it buys it in a rated R movie.
That's probably just because there's not a lot of blood in it.
Oh, I get it.
I mean, how much... You see them shooting guns, but other than that, what do you really see in the trailer? Think about what you see
almost
on
a naked chick.
Who's almost naked?
Well, I mean, she's got clothes on, but you know what I mean. In her bathing suit, bra, panties, whatever. Nice little thank you tattoo. You're welcome.
I saw you had that paused.
No, I didn't have that paused.
Anyway,
a screenshot of it.
So, I don't know if we said it at the beginning. This is going to be a shorter episode. I think we're going to go ahead and mention a little bit about Voltron now.
Yeah, Voltron. We didn't get to watch our, 15 episodes that we were supposed to watch.
Or 11. We didn't watch 15 or 11.
We watched 3.
Or 10.
But, I mean, we've just been busy guys, normal everyday life, and then we're recording this early, so we're not able to get the rest of them in for the next episode. So, we've got 3 down, episodes 2, 3, and 4. We're going to finish the series before next week. That's a guarantee. 100%. Promised.
Write it down.
You're going to get the full rundown.
So what was any big surprises?
We finally saw an intro to Voltron, and I hated it. Every single last bit of it. It was dumb. It was a stupid intro.
But that's the only intro we've seen that for.
That's the only... Yeah, because it sucked. It was a stupid intro.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to get it out of my chest. I didn't like the intro.
He said he didn't like it. He said, I hope they don't do that every time they form. and they haven't done it since episode 2.
Well, when they form Voltron, I get it, but that takes like 30 seconds out of the show. It's like I know they're gonna form Voltron. I don't need to see the animation. Just get it. Just bam, we're there.
Do you think? This may be an unpopular in this room opinion, but do you think that they show the forming of Voltron for the Y7 that this TV show is rated for to watch?
Maybe, maybe for the kids. I don't know.
Wait, because you got to remember when we're watching these cartoons. Let me pause for a second after I said that. That these are for kids that are
well,
Y7.
I mean, like do the screen where they're all flying together, and then they all go up and do a white screen, and then have him be there. Bam, he's there. Boom, Voltron's formed. I don't need to see the next, like, oh, this one comes flying in. Oh, this one comes flying in. And then these other 3 come flying in. And then they change forms and connect. Like, I don't need to see that every time. I know what they're doing. I get it.
Right. Well, in their defense, we haven't seen it since episode 2. And 3
That's
and 4,
true.
they didn't form.
That's
so,
true.
I mean, maybe you're complaining a little ahead of schedule.
We'll see. By next episode, we'll know for sure. There was some parts on it I didn't really like.
Okay. Well, hang on. Did we get to say that me saying in the previous episode that I thought Pidge was a girl?
We didn't get there yet.
Did you have notes for us to talk about that?
I did have notes for us to talk about that.
Okay. Well, do you want to talk about it now?
Yeah. What do you think about Pidge being a girl?
Well, I said from the beginning I thought she was a girl.
Yeah. Pidge's name is actually Katie.
Yeah, Katie.
I was kind of surprised by that because you even like we watched an episode like today, yesterday, day before, or something like that, and you were like, "You don't think that's a girl?" And I'm like, "No."
I was like, "Yeah." From the start, it looked like a girl to me.
I mean, I've seen enough of like anime and stuff to where the girls look like girls and the guys they have the high pitched voices or whatever. Because typically, most of the time, a girl's doing the voice, but to me, that looks like a dude. Like that doesn't look like a chick at all.
But she's supposed to look like a guy.
I know. That's why I didn't.
And second, she looks like nothing like the other 3 guys, or the other 4 guys,
because she's short,
or the 5 guys.
She has hair. What's the problem?
The hair is definitely different, and the glasses that she was wearing. To me, as soon as I saw her on screen, not hearing her voice, the first time I thought that was a girl. There was no question because, especially once they all got together, I was like, she looks nothing like the other 4. Paladins.
Fair play.
So I was like, and she doesn't look like the queen either.
Princess.
Sorry.
What was it? I think I said Aurora last time. Aurora Borealis. I don't like her either. She's freaking annoying, and I don't like it. Maybe it's just episode 2 or something. Super annoying. Gets on my nerves in a heartbeat. I cannot stand her.
She's okay. She doesn't bother me.
Like the dude.
But I do not like Katie now. Pidge/Katie.
Yeah, just a little whiny baby.
Yeah, a little whiny.
Yeah. I'm going to find my parents and my family. It's like everybody else has got family. Shut up.
Yeah.
Dadgum.
She seems too quick to want to abandon ship because she's going to be able to find her. Well, I don't know. Well, if she finds her dad and brother, it'll be because of the group she's with now and because of what's already happened. Because if she hadn't found Voltron, then she wouldn't have any more information about where her dad and brother might be located.
So thinking about it now, that picture that she always looks at, that's not his girlfriend, because they all think he's a guy. That's not his girlfriend. Is that her as the girl in that picture? And that's her brother?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't think about that.
Maybe we need to see that picture again.
Maybe so.
Because they're always like, oh, is that your girlfriend? You're going to go find your girlfriend? But
yeah, I do remember that now. Or maybe she just made it up because she wanted to cover up that she was a girl.
That's very true. We finally see the Erusians or whatever, the creatures that are on the planet that they're on.
Yes.
I thought that was a neat little addition. I mean, once again, already annoying, already over it. But like you said, I'm also way older than what this show's made for. But like I can still enjoy it. Like I've enjoyed it. I enjoy the banter between all the guys.
Yeah,
like,
I think they're supposed to be kind of annoying though. I think that they're the way they talk and the things that they do. Because like for example, in the episode we watched yesterday or today, when they Zarkon,
Yeah.
breaks into the castle.
Oh, no. That one is like Sindek or something.
Sindak breaks into the castle. You see the city getting destroyed, and that guy's like, "Are you going to come help us? Are you going to come help us? The city's being destroyed. Are you not going to abandon us?" And he's like right there on them about it, and they're trying to defend the castle as well. So it's like, really? You're like, and he said it over and over again.
Well,
Are you not going to help us?
They look up to him like they're gods, which I get that. I mean, they came from space, like they have flying lions.
And they're like 3 times taller than him?
Yeah, like I get that, but it's like, I don't know, maybe because they're like buddy now, it's different, but just over them as well.
Yeah,
but it's neat seeing, like the first one they formed together, they're good, but then it's been that internal fight. Pidge wants to go save her family. Shiro doesn't remember a daggum thing, and he does in flashes, and like everybody's getting homesick. So it's like, how are they going to save it? Maybe with the Erusians and all that, that's going to bring them all together. They're going to have to fight to survive.
Right. And so where we ended at, in case you're not familiar, the last episode we saw, Sindak,
yeah,
had just started to take off in the castle with all the lions needed, and Pidge was inside, and Shiro and Lance were inside, and they were both semi-unconscious or unconscious.
A pretty bad way. Lance took pretty much the brunt of an explosion to save. I want to call him the butler dude. I keep forgetting his daggum name.
Starts with an R, I think.
And like he's been in a bad way, but they can't get to the infirmary because the crystal's out in the castle. They don't have power, and that's how the other team gets in. The bad guys get in, whatever. But it's one of those, like, it's kind of a bad situation. It's almost like Pidge is gonna have to, or Katie, whoever. I'm gonna keep calling him Pidge. I'm gonna keep calling him him until it's out there that it's a chick. Because the princess heard from the rats that
the mice
that Pidge is a girl, and she's like, "Hey, we're both chicks. We can bond. We can talk. We can have, we can do our nails and braid each other's hair or whatever girls do." And and it's like she's not having it, or he's not having any of that. He doesn't want to blow his cover yet, so it's just kind of a weird situation. But I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out the rest of the season, because right now it's just been one big story arc. So when's it going to get into like the rest of, like, maybe they do go home, maybe they see something else, like maybe they actually fight Zarkon and do something, because right now it's just one story, like the last 3 episodes have been about one thing. It's like, all right, come on, let's get something going on here. Corin, that's his name.
Yeah, Corin. My
bad. But it's just it's a good show. I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
So yeah, I am too, and I'm excited for us to get some more time to watch it. So between now and Vegas and next week, we'll definitely get.
We'll finish it off. Give you guys a rundown, our overall thoughts on it. Right now, what would you say your rank is on a 1 to 10 scale?
Well, I'm gonna finish it, so I guess it's whatever ranking it'd be to want to finish the series. And if there was a season 2, I want to see the season 2 also.
Yeah, there better be a season 2. I mean, we haven't finished it, but unless they completely take out Zardon or Zendek or Zordon or the zoo guy, I don't remember what his daggum name is, Mr. Z, not Mr. T, Mr. Z, and his little side chick that he keeps next to him. Unless they take him out, then like surely they're going to keep going.
Right, and there could be other people too they could fight. I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, he's the main bad guy.
So
like they can't beat him so easily,
right? And they've also sent several different. He's had several like assistants going to take control.
Yeah, that's true. But when's he gonna have to do it himself?
Episode 8. I don't know. We'll find out.
Episode 8.
So, well, I think we're gonna. Like I said, this is gonna be a shorter episode, so I think that's gonna wrap this one up.
All right, sounds good, man.
So, where can people find us?
They can find us on Twitter at New Comic Book Fans. You can find us on...
No, at New Comic Fans.
New Comic Fans. Did I say comic book every time?
I don't know. Maybe that's why we don't have any followers.
Well, we're not New Comic Book Fans. We just like comics. Like just comedians. Like stand-up comedians. But that's a joke, by the way, because I'm a comic. I'm not. You can find us at New Comic Fans on Twitter. You can find us on iTunes under New Comic Fans Podcast. It's under the TV and film category.
Yep.
And if you haven't found us there now, then how you listening to us.
You can also email us at newcomicfans@gmail.com.
Yes, sir. We have a YouTube page, but it's a little hard to get to. But we got like an unboxing for Geek Fuel for the month of June up there. If you want to check that out, see what was going on in that box, as well as an audio video portion of the podcast.
Yeah, we got one of them up there. We haven't got the other ones up there yet.
Yeah, we just gotta get all the stuff up there. But it's we're around. You can find us. Just hit us up.
Yep. And share your thoughts, feelings, comments, hate. We welcome it all.
Yeah, let us know. Like I said, my buddy, he told me, he's like, hey guys, I get it. You're new, I get it. Do some daggum research. It's like, hey, cool, dude, thank you. Very much appreciated.
And don't think we don't do research. We do a little research.
Yeah,
little research, but we need to do more and know a little bit more about our topics.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to come in knowing more than I should, being a new comic fan, at least to me. But I need to be able to talk about it, kind of like the Marvel movies. I can talk about Iron Man, Iron Man 2. That's it.
Right.
So I just got to do a little bit more research, and we'll be all right. But hey, you guys know where to find us. You guys are loyal. You smart. You loyal.
So I guess until next time, we're signing off.
All right. Later, guys.
Later.